Hello friends, welcome back to Tom's Kitchen. Today we're going to make a pretty rich French dish. It is Burgundian chicken. Lots of stuff's going to happen right now, so I'm going to skip ahead and I'm going to do a quick reduction of a sparkling wine from Burgundy. So it's a Crémant de Bourgogne. So what we want to do is take a cup and 3/4 of this sparkling wine. Hard to figure out when it's bubbly, but I'm going to say that's a cup and 3/4. And we're going to reduce that by half. Once that's reduced by half, we're going to add some chicken stock, reduce that to half, and then add in 2 cups of whipping cream. The thing that makes this dish so delicious is not only just the cream, but it's the vegetable preparation. So we're going to blanch some vegetables, so that helps cook them quickly, retain their color. I have little teeny pieces of zucchini. So to blanch it, we're just going to put it in boiling water, about maybe about a minute for the zucchini. Carrots might take a little bit longer. So I'm just going to put this zucchini in. That zucchini started out as this. So now I want to show you how to make these lovely little dice cuts. So let's move in here. I have the zucchini, taking off the top, taking off the bottom. And now we want to make about a 1/4 inch cut here on the side. Gives me all this lovely green. Now I'm going to turn this onto its side so I have a flat surface to cut. I'm going to do another 1/4 inch cut, turn it, do another 1/4 inch cut, turn it, and another 1/4 inch. Now I'm left with just the core. This will go great in a stir fry or a soup. This could go into this dish, it just won't be as colorful. So I have these 4 lovely planks. Got to cut them each in half, and now just make a nice cut all the way through, and I'm getting these nice little pieces. So we're going to continue doing that. In this amount of time, I think the first batch is done. So you can see how it's retained that wonderful green color. I have a bowl of ice water over here, so I'm putting those into the ice water bath so that the cooking stops. Now with your ice water bath, if you're pulling ice from your freezer, don't let it be old ice that's going to have picked up a bad freezer smell. The next thing we're going to add are heirloom carrots. So these are the carrots you see in the store that are these lovely colors. But what's amazing is when I go to cut off the top of this, look at the inside. That's just spectacular. I think your guests are going to just be wowed by that. Now this carrot, you can see, thick to thin as we go to cut this so we don't cut ourselves. I'm going to cut it here where that taper really starts, because now this piece I can cut into 1/4 and then do that same dices with the zucchini. This thicker piece, going to cut it in half, and now I can cut each one of these into 1/3. So I'm going to go ahead, finish doing the vegetables. The chicken itself is going to cook in the oven, and unlike the high temperature chicken, this chicken cooks at a lower temperature, only 425, but we're not going for that crispy skin. So we're just going to, in the pot, we're going to put in a rough chopped leek and a rough chopped carrot. I'm going to put in this little bouquet garni, which is parsley, thyme, and bay leaf. Back to our Crémant de Bourgogne, putting in about a 1/4 cup in there. And then you can put your whole chicken into there, or in this case, I'm just going to do chicken breast because that is just, it's going to be easier to deal with later when it cooks. Friends who are coming over for dinner tonight, I know they prefer white meat, so I'm just going to nestle the chicken in to the pan. Then I'm going to take a piece of heavy-duty aluminum foil, double this over, a little bit more, less than double, because I want the lid to fit securely so that everything in there nicely steams. Because we're not going for the crispy skin this time, just delicious chicken. Now, the old-fashioned way to do that, we would take some flour, water, and actually make a dough rope, put it around the edge, put the pot on top, so that rope seals it all the air. But then you can never go in to check to see if the chicken's done. Whereas this, it's going to take about probably 45 to 55 minutes, so we'll check it. So let me finish up the vegetables, reducing the champagne, adding the chicken stock, reducing that, and then adding the cream. And when we come back, we'll put it all together. See you in a few minutes. 50 minutes. Hey, I'm back quicker than the 50 minutes because I forgot the star of the show. Well, the star is the whipped cream. But celery root. What is this gnarly thing that you see in the grocery store? It's a celery root and has a great celery flavor. Very fibrous and very weird up here. So let's just take a quick look at how we're going to deal with this. So, sharp knife. I'm just going to cut that gnarly top off. Start trimming away at it. Because no matter how good we are at peeling, we're not going to get in those nooks and crannies. So you can see these are where all those different stems were coming out. So once we get that cleaned up, we can usually just take our vegetable peeler and we're going to dice this into about that same size as the carrots and the zucchini. Okay, back in 45 minutes. Okay, the chicken is done. The sauce has thickened nicely. Let's just take a quick little look so you can see that delicious cream, champagne, chicken stock. We're going to just give that a little pinch of salt. And then we have our vegetables, which after they were in the ice bath, I put them on a clean kitchen towel because we don't want to add any of this moisture to the thickened sauce. So let's take a look at the chicken. So you can now use your pot holders. This is very hot. And we can see this chicken is cooked up very nicely. It's going to fall off the bone. And I'm just going to take all the chicken out of this pot, because what we're going to do is it's rendered a lot of wonderful juices along with that tiny bit of sparkling wine that we started with. But the lovely juices that came out of the chicken, we are going to strain into our reduced cream. Let's just take this. Put that in there. Remove it. And now we're going to just crank up that heat and let it go. In this pot, I have some lovely Alsatian noodles that I found, little pastas. Just these little teeny guys. They look a little fluted on the end there. Lovely little pastas. Those are going to take about 8 minutes to cook. Give our sauce a little stir. Move this out of the way. And let me grab one of our serving bowls, because what we can do is go in here, take a piece of chicken, And basically, we can take the skin off, and with just a little, maybe I should use a knife, get under there. That chicken frame will come right off, and you'll have this lovely, almost like poached breast of chicken. So let's pretend that I've done that. And the sauce, very bubbly, nice. We just need a little spoon here. Pour this lovely sauce over it. And then these little jewels of vegetables. Just going to be floating in that sauce. All very pretty. And if you want, we can sprinkle a little parsley on top just to give it another little decoration. And so that's it. Enjoy some Burgundian chicken in your kitchen. So until we eat again, stay well.